Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is going to be a KU or Kindle Unlimited recommendations video. With this wonderful readathon that Jess from Peace Love Books has invited us to join her in having a weekend of reading from Kindle Unlimited, I figured I would give you guys some recommendations, authors, and books that they have placed in there so that maybe you can go and find new things. I was reviewing some of the other co-hosts' videos and know their sort of taste and things like that, so I encourage you to check out those channels. I will leave their links, their channel links down in the description box so you can go check them out. They will be coming out with recommendations and their TBRs and things like that. My TBR is already sort of out there. Of course, it's subject to change, but I figured I would give you guys some recommendations from the authors and books that I have read recently that are over there that you guys can go check out. That may be a little different from theirs. So this first Duet is sort of one that has been a staple or that I've seen on a couple other co-host channel, but I'm going to talk about The Guy on the Right and The Guy on the Left by Kate Stewart. Both of these books are in Kindle Unlimited and they are sports romances. They're new adult, they're funny, they're sassy. I'm really enjoying. I have loved Kate for a while, and these two books really are funny and engaging and sweet and new adults. So much goodness, so much goodness. So if that's what you're looking for, some laughs along with some emotion, definitely check this one out. Now, I was just introduced to the Harris Brothers by Amy Daws. That included Challenge, Endurance, Keeper, Surrender, Dominance, Payback, and Strength are both spin-offs from that series, as well as Blindsided, which is on my TBR to read during this weekend. I love the Harris Brothers, absolutely adore them, and you guys can get to know them as well. What they are a footballing team in Europe, in England, and this is their whole family dynamic. They have a father, and you get to see the emotional, stuff that goes along with having a famous footballer father, as well as becoming footballers yourself, and it was so much fun. They have sassy heroines. It has swoon-worthy heroes or male characters, and I was totally here for this entire series. I read the first book, which was Challenge, and then I was just sucked into the rabbit hole. And let me just say that if you are listening to it or want to listen to it, it's amazing as an audiobook as well. I actually purchased my copies of the audiobook. I don't think they're in any program or anything like that, but if you looked around, I'm sure you might be able to find them. But yes, they are spot on. The narrator is amazing, amazing. Now I'm going to talk about one of my favorite authors, like seriously, one of my favorite authors is Kennedy Ryan, and she is like a go-to for me when it comes to contemporary realistic romance. She likes to place realistic and sometimes very relevant in society issues into her books and then drench them and twist them and just bring out all this emotional tension and goodness. So the Duet is All the King's Men, and the books are The Kingmaker and The Rebel King. Both of these books are amazing. You have a strong Native American female that is the lead for this story, and you have a male character that is redeemably just amazing. Just, you want to hate him, but you really can't hate him because he really is trying to do the right thing, even though his father and his family doesn't necessarily feel the same way as he does. And the two of them, their connection is amazing. If you like the television show Scandal, this Duet is very influenced by it, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. Another series that you can check out that is in Kindle Unlimited by Kennedy Ryan is the Grip series. Now, this one is another one that I hyped like 2 years ago and will forever hype. It is absolutely an amazing series. You have Flo, Grip, and Still in this series. In the story, you have a interracial couple, and it deals and talks about so many amazing issues that are very relevant. It talks about the Black community with the policing system, how rappers are seen, the things that they're inspired by, as well as having a outside race enter into your race, into your family and stuff like that. So I found it very relevant, and the talking points are amazing. It is balanced in, you know, seeing both sides of the entire situation. It gives all sorts of amazingness. So I definitely think you guys should go check that one out. Or those books. The next book that I'm going to talk about is The Plus Ones by Kayley, and I actually listened to this as an audiobook, but it is available in KU. This is a fun, sweet story about two friends that are in a group of friends that have all coupled up. So it's 6 people, 3 couples, and then you have these 2 other people that are single. They all get together to go on this trip, and they have to sort of fake a relationship to keep their slot in this resort, because it's a couples only resort. And there's fun, witty banter that goes along with it. It was so much fun and sweet. And if you're into fake dating, fake romances, fake relationships, this is definitely a book you need to check out. Alrighty, the next is The Wrong series by A.M. Madden and Joanne Schwehm. I absolutely adore this. It's about 4 friends who end up getting with 4 guy friends, and each of the books is about a different couple, and you have Finding Mr. Wrong, Taming Mr. Flirt, Craving Mr. Kinky, and Scoring Mr. Romeo. And then there is sort of a spin-off, a 5th book called Loving Miss Sassy, which brings the whole like group together. Each one definitely concentrates on their own couple within the series, but you do get the other couples sort of sprinkled in there. And it's fun. The next couple books I'm going to talk about come from Cary, Hart, and that is Unlucky in Love and Ring Ready. And both of these books are rom-coms. They're fun, they're sweet, they're charismatic, and I really enjoy them. I am going to be reading Ring Ready for this readathon as well, because I received it as an ARC and just am a little late on it. But Unlucky in Love deals with a woman that is scorned, and then she moves in with her best friend, who happens to be a male radio jock that has a love show. She ends up going on and broadcasting that she is unlucky in love, and in walks this competition. And I had so much fun reading it. There's lots of witty banter, there's some sexy times and sexiness that goes along with it, and it was just so spot on. Surprisingly, you guys may find this very surprising, Kindle Unlimited is very wide-ranging when it comes to different types of books. And when I watched the Hunger Games movies, I got to Catching Fire. I watched Hunger Games and then Catching Fire, and I had not read any of the books. So after I watched Catching Fire, of course, I went out and looked for the books. Well, these books are now available in Kindle Unlimited, and if you have not seen that series or read that series, hey, it's a good time to check out this sort of dystopian craziness and see if you enjoy it as well. When I was in this program before, Kindle Unlimited before, I found the Wayward Pines series. Now, this was back when it was an actual television show, and I was like, I don't know that I want to watch the television show. I'm not sure. Then I found these books and decided to pick them up, and I was like completely dragged into it. It's horrific, it's dystopian, it is crazy. It's about this small town that is sort of set up as if it's 50s, but it's not everything that you see. If you watch the series is a little different than the books are, but I was completely intrigued with this whole series. And the books are Pines, Wayward, and The Last Town, and they're all written by Blake Crouch. So if you're looking for something psychological and a little bit dangerous, I definitely think you should check out the Light series by Aleatha Romig. And there really isn't a time where I can have a list of things that Aleatha doesn't come up on. She is one of my favorite authors, and I think you guys should go check out this series. It is available in Kindle Unlimited. And those are Into the Light and Away from the Dark. It deals with a bit of mystery. This woman wakes up, can't see anything, and she doesn't know where she's at. So you get to find out what's going on with that. It does have a cult sort of feel to it, and I just really was intrigued by this duet as well. Here's a couple of other authors and their series that you guys can also go check out. I won't go into too much of them. I'll just kind of leave them here so that you can check it out. So if you haven't had a pen and paper, you might want to get one. I guess I probably should have said that in the beginning, that you're going to need pen and paper for this video. So, Megan Quinn. Awesome, awesome, varied author. She does rom-com, she does emotional, and pretty much most of her books that you are seeing right over here are in Kindle Unlimited. Also, check out the Harbor series by Christy Pastore. This is an emotional tale of friends who all sort of go through different things. One of the books in this series is about a married couple and how to deal with, you know, the lives that they have and reconnecting. And I think this series is absolutely amazing. It doesn't need to be read in order, but it is fun to read them in order to see how they're all interconnecting. Check out the Love in Everton series by Fabiola Francisco. It's available in Kindle Unlimited. And if you're looking for some cowboy, small town, yumminess, sweetness, revolving somewhat around food and, you know, finding life after being in the spotlight, or finding that second chance love sort of thing, definitely check out this. Right now it's only a duet. The third book comes out soon, but this series. And if you are looking for new adult goodness and amazingness, check out these books by Ilsa Madden Mills. She Has Not Done Me Wrong. The Dare series is amazing. It's funny, it's witty, it's sexy, and then you have British characters that jump in there as well. Most of them are new adults, so if you're looking for that sort of end of college, getting into life sort of time frame in your books, in your lightness, for your likeness, then definitely check out Ilsa Madden Mills. And most of Amy Knight's books are in Kindle Unlimited, and I absolutely love Amy. She brings a very different sort of feel to the romance world for me. A lot of her books are interconnected, although they can be read as standalones, and you don't really know that they're interconnected until you start looking at the covers, which start to look very similar. There's a theme that goes along with the covers, which is amazing. They're very pretty. They're so pretty. And then you have these stories that you're like completely emotionally just drained by. I mean, she doesn't put me into a reading slump in any way, but she definitely brings out some emotions within me, and I just think you guys should go check out this indie author that doesn't get too much talk here on YouTube. Alrighty, so those are some recommendations. I know I threw a lot at you. I hope you guys had your pens and paper ready for that list and all the craziness. I will place as much information down in the description box for the individual books, but you can definitely check out, I'm going to start a Kindle Unlimited shelf over on my Goodreads, as well as a Kindle Unlimited shelf on my Amazon storefront. So this list will be in that storefront. So go check out those books, and hopefully you're going to join us for our Kindle Unlimited Readathon, which is being held December the 27th through the 29th. And hope you guys enjoy this. found some new good reads. If you've already read any of those books, please let's discuss them down in the description box. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. All my socials are down there, as well as pretty much a whole bunch of stuff. So go check that out. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.